One of the most recent additions of the mansion was a statue of a slim cat with a single red eye that turns on and off. It is based on an unused character from the mansion, one that might return not only in the shape of this statue, but in some other metaphysical form. How evil was this cat? What was his purpose? And most importantly, was it a vessel for some spirit? We'll learn more about this evil cat here in Stories from the Mansion. When the Haunted Mansion was being made, several Imagineers worked different characters at the same time. Some went to create the Raven, which as you may recall was possessed by the spirit of our ghost host, or of the master of the mansion. But another Imagineer, Exotensio, designed a mysterious yet truly evil cat that would appear in front of guests at specific sections of the ride, including the dark corners behind the grandfather clock. According to Exotensio, this cat was the embodiment of an evil, arcane spirit from an unknown origin that even scared many of the ghostly residents of the mansion, including the ghost host himself. In these early recordings you are about to listen, Paul Frees warns us about an unnaturally evil black cat.
I am your friendly ghost guide. I will take you to see all sorts of marvelous wraiths, disembodied spirits from crypts and tombs all over the world. All happy haunts, except for that unnatural and dreadful one-eyed black cat. Watch out for him. He detests mortals, especially happy mortals.
I am your friendly ghost guide. I'm going to take you to see all sorts of marvelous wraiths. That's disembodied spirits from crypts and tombs all over the world. All happy haunts, except for that unnatural and dreadful one-eyed black cat. Ooh, watch out for him. He's very unnice. He detests mortals, especially happy mortals.
How evil must this creature have been so that the undead had to be afraid of him? What was this cat? Well, according to Exotensio's sketches, this cat would let its one eye blink behind the dark shadows of the grandfather clock, then show his disembodied face while a red light would come on in his eyeless lid, only to morph into an undead evil spirit that would spring unnaturally from the darkness and onto us, with an effect strikingly similar to the pop-up faces from the old attic. This dark cat was supposed to be our co-narrator, the evil one, with the ghost host being the good one, but the one-eyed black cat remained in development and only survived in certain Sinister 11 portraits and other portrayals. This cat also had the ability to manipulate his minion ghosts to appear, disappear, or do his bidding. In this sketch we can see his eye looking at us from behind the grandfather clock while he manipulates this spirit. In this other concept art, the eye of the cat supervises the ascension of these ghosts that come out of a cauldron and into the graveyard. We've heard about possessed objects bringing the supernatural to the Gracie's estate, the mummy which brought a curse, the witch of Walpurgis exercising revenge on the Gracies. But how about a cat with unknown origins? A spirit using the cat as a vessel, pretending to be a defenseless cat by day, but being a supernatural evil prowler by night, who might have brought this cat home? If you allow me, the answer has been in the developmental stages all the time, and Imagineering just confirmed it to us in some sort of way. Take a look at this old model from the attic. This is obviously an April-December portrait, back when they wanted to relate her with the bride. But what is she holding there? Is it, yes, a black cat? Now, what statue is next to the new April-December portrait that was recently brought back? The one-eyed black cat. Perhaps a deal she made with this spirit in exchange for a long life. Who knows? What we do know is that, canonically speaking, this cat has more power than we thought so, and if Imagineering brings him back, we can expect a terrifying encounter with him somewhere in a dark corner of the mansion. As many things in the mansion, from the beating of the bride's heart to the raven, this cat was based on a short story by Edgar Allan Poe. In this story, the main character violently extracts a cat's eye from its socket and then hangs him. When awakened from his drunkenness, he feels guilty from his evil deed. Later, he adopts another one-eyed black cat. Again, in an alcoholic rage, he kills, but this time, it's his wife he murders. He hides the corpse inside a wall, and when police comes, sounds come out of it. When opened, thinking his wife was still alive and wailing, police discover sounds were made by none other than the one-eyed black cat, who was meowing. Fanfictions speak of this cat as an evil Egyptian spirit related to the goddess Bastet. In this version, the ghost host allowed him in while recruiting ghosts from all over the world. But in time, the cat revealed its true dark intentions. This cat was so powerful that it created two rivaling factions in the mansion, those who were with him and those who were against him. Leading those against him was the ghost host. The black cat recruited the darkest spirits of the house, including the Witch of Walpurgis, Jack the Reaper, Medusa, and others. They defeated the ghost host, and the black cat established a series of rules by which ghosts would abide. Parallel to that, a group of Imagineers scouted the house looking to potentially buy it and transport it to Disneyland. The one-eyed cat detested the living and would do anything to prevent them from entering. Fearing the house would remain abandoned and forgotten in New Orleans, instead of alive and visited by mortals in California, the ghosts helped the ghost host end the black cat's reign. With the aid of Leota, they tricked and bound the cat, and the ghost host sealed him in a crypt. All the evil spirits that aided the cat were then punished by becoming trapped in portraits, including the spirit of Miss December. Others became trapped spirits in the corridor of doors wallpaper. Still, the cat is so powerful, it may have found a way to escape the crypt, and he may be out and about when the mansion reopens. So, what other stories do you know about the one-eyed black cat? Do you think he will return to the mansion in something more than a cat statue? Do tell me your predictions and stories in the comment section. If you'd like a special ghost story to be told here in Stories from the Mansion, do write his or her name down at the comment section. This has been all for now. Rest in peace. I'll see you all a little later.